Hello there, I'm Mark Griffiths, a client partner at New Leaf Training and Development. I'm delighted to say I'm joined by Colleen Berish, who is the Manager of Training and Development at FCCI Insurance Group. So Colleen, two questions for you to answer in no more than 4 minutes or so, as we do call this Take 5 for a reason. Number one, if you'd be kind enough to tell us a little bit more about the organisation you work for and who you serve, who your customers are. And second of all, in addition to that, what are you learning personally, professionally, or even as an organisation during these challenging times that you think could be helpful, hopeful, or even humorous? Over to you, and then I'll wrap up when you finish.
Thanks, Mark, and thanks for asking me to be here today. I really appreciate it. FCCI is a regional commercial insurance carrier, and we have about 840 teammates located in 6 regional offices throughout the United States and Texas. Actually, the Eastern United States and Texas. Didn't mean to imply that Texas wasn't part of the United States, but we provide insurance coverage for businesses like manufacturing facilities, the construction industry, and even some specialty markets like agribusiness. During this pandemic, we have remained open for business, and all of our employees are working from home. We used to have a portion of our employees were field teammates, so they usually work from home, but now it's all 840 people.
Wow.
So as the Manager of Training and Development, I serve our internal employee base in the areas of technical training and soft skills training. I coordinate our Emerging Leaders Program and some other leadership development opportunities. And I have 2 technical trainers that report to me that support our 2 primary business units of underwriting and claims. We work through an agency partnership system, so where we use agents out in the field and we market our products, our insurance products, through those agency partners. And we consider our agency partners our customers, even though the ultimate people who take advantage of the insurance policy is the business itself.
Okay.
So a couple of things that I've learned through this pandemic. One is that people are very creative. You know, there's always a certain portion of the workforce that's technology challenged. So I found that people who never used to use some of the virtual tools that we're utilizing today are really willing to give it a try. And I think they understand that that's what's going to help them stay connected to each other and to the industry as a whole. It's funny though, because initially nobody was brave enough to go on video, and we had the whole beard thing happening, you know, where all the guys like were growing beards and like COVID beards, like what we're calling them. So, you know, but I'm seeing more and more people willing to show their faces online now. And it's interesting because you can also see how creative they've been in their home workspaces. You know, and some people it's really cool, like you can see like cardboard boxes holding up their monitor or some other creative way of being able to get their work done. And then there's other people, when I look at their backgrounds, and I'm just like, oh gosh, can you please just clean that up before you get on camera?
I've seen a few of those, yeah.
One other thing I've learned is to remember what's important. So my department had numerous trainings scheduled during the months of April and May. We had some major system implementations happening where we were heavily involved in the training for those system implementations. But we had to remember that people were dealing with a lot of change and a lot of potential anxiety around working from home. So we made the decision to cancel or reschedule any non-essential trainings. You know, and even though it was like, it hurt my trainer's heart to do it, you know, I really just didn't want to add any more challenges to what people were already experiencing. And I think the last thing I've learned is that, you know, my company typically believes that training has to be delivered in small groups, classrooms, or one-on-one situations. So the silver lining for me in all of this is that it's given my department an opportunity to use some different tools to create and deliver relevant e-learning, which has included some of the systems training, some work from home tips, and some of our onboarding courses. It's helped drive our teammates to our learning management system. And it also enabled me to hire an intern for the summer who was willing to work remotely, which well, probably some interns don't even care and they prefer to work remotely, but she was very accommodating and realized that it was a good opportunity. So we were able to capitalize on that. I think that some of my extroverted teammates have found the lack of person-to-person interaction kind of frustrating and maybe a little bit challenging. I myself am an introvert, so for me, I have found this period to be a productive period and a little bit less stress than actually going into the office and seeing people and talking to people. Maybe it's just because I don't have to iron clothes every morning. I don't know. So I think that even though the past couple of months have been really challenging, I have seen a lot of reward and positive impacts as well.
Awesome, and particularly like the move to e-learning and that becoming more comfortable for people. And I definitely hear your comments about the personality types. I myself are definitely an extrovert and I'm missing that human interaction, but my wife is the complete opposite and she's more than happy. More than happy. Well,
Makes
on
a
behalf of
difference.
everyone watching this back, I want to thank Colleen for your time and your insights and all the great work you've been doing at FCCI Insurance Group. Everybody watching, have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.